Anthropic promised near Opus coding at a fraction of the price. Claude Sonnet 5. The most agentic sonnet they had ever built. Then developers actually ran it. And within 24 hours they found something strange. The cheap model was the most expensive thing they had ever tested. On artificial analysis, a single benchmark run cost around $6,000. That is more than Opus. More than Fable 5. The most expensive model they had ever measured. So how does a cheaper model end up costing more? That is the whole story. Start with what Anthropic actually shipped, because on paper it looks like a real leap. On the SWE bench verified test, Sonnet 5 scores 85.2, up from 79.6 on the last Sonnet. On terminal bench, it jumps from the high 60s to 80.4. It handles a 1 million token context window, and it launched at $2 per million input tokens and $10 for output. That is less than half the listed price of Opus. Anthropic calls it the most agentic sonnet yet. It can plan, use browsers and terminals, and run on its own at a level that used to need a much bigger model. On knowledge work, it lands right next to Opus 4.8, and on a few tests, it even edges ahead. Across the board, it beats the sonnet before it. So far, so good. Here is the part almost nobody noticed. It is a footnote at the bottom of the announcement. Sonnet 5 ships with a brand new tokenizer. And that tokenizer turns the same text into more tokens. Roughly 1 to 1.35 times as many. Anthropic is upfront about it. The introductory price is set, so the switch stays cost neutral, but only until August 31st. After that, the price goes back to $3 in and $15 out. The same as the old sonnet. Except now, every single request quietly uses up to 35% more tokens. One commenter put it best. It is like your landlord keeping the rent the same, but counting the months in dog months. So walk the math one step further, because this is the part that stinks. Say a task used to cost you $1. Same listed price per token, but now 35% more tokens, and you are paying $1.35 for the exact same output. Multiply that across every request, every day, every developer on your team. And the introductory discount is the only thing hiding the bill. When it expires, nothing about your code changes. Your invoice just quietly grows by a third. So what does that actually cost you right now? This is where it gets uncomfortable. On artificial analysis, the cost per task tells the real story. Sonnet 5 comes in at $2.29 per task. Opus 4.8, the smarter higher tier model, costs $1.80. The Sonnet is more expensive than the Opus. On Cursor Bench, Sonnet 5 burns more tokens than any other model tested, 93,000 per task. Opus used 77,000. Even Fable 5 used less. And the old Sonnet did the same work in 40,000 tokens for the same listed price. Same price per token. More than double the cost. And it is not even faster. On that same run, it pushed about 52 tokens a second, while Opus did 57. Slower and more expensive from the model that is supposed to be the cheap one. So why does it burn so many tokens? Theo from the channel T3 ran the numbers and had the clearest explanation. Think of it like two engineers. A senior who is expensive but fast. And a junior who is cheap by the hour. Give the junior a task that is a little too hard and they will keep going. And going. Running in circles until they finally solve it. At which point that cheap hourly rate stops being cheap. That is Sonnet 5. It was not built to be expensive. It was built to keep trying until it gets there. It even started leaking its own thinking. And it is a little embarrassing. On one page, the phrase "let me" appears 21 times. Someone asked it which MacBook color to buy. No code, no tools, just a preference. And it argued with itself for a full paragraph before finally saying space black. A lot of its reasoning is not solving your problem. It is the model talking to itself about what it can and cannot do. And this is where the community completely split. On one side, the value camp. AI Foundations ran it next to Opus, building the same app, and watched the cost per request drop from about 25 cents to 13. Same result, half the price. Real savings if the task is a good fit. On the other side, the flop camp. Bridgemind refused to give it their stamp of approval. A sonnet, they said, is supposed to be cheaper, faster and more efficient. This one is none of those. Bichan tested it for hours and came away unimpressed, and the comments were brutal. It should have been called Sonnet 4.8. GPT 5.5 is cheaper and benches better. Just use GLM 5.2, it is faster, open source and around 5 times cheaper. Everyone was looking at the same model. Nobody agreed. Over 1,000 builders. Daily hangouts, weekly workshops, and a community that actually ships together. 2 full courses. The Agentic coding course, 18 modules, master the systems that make AI coding repeatable. And the Second Brain Bootcamp, 8 modules. Build your own personal AI system from scratch. Link in description, 10% off. Back to the video. So is Sonnet 5 a bad model? No, it is a misunderstood one. If you use it as a drop-in replacement for Opus, you will hate it. But that is not what it is for. The real upgrade is orchestration. Sonnet 5 understands sub-agents better than any mid-tier model before it. Theo said it showed behaviors he had only seen in Fable 5. It knows how to break work into pieces and hand them off. So the winning move is a 2-model workflow. Alex Finn described it best. Plan with Opus in a deep, expensive thinking pass. Then hand that finished plan to Sonnet 5 on a low effort setting to execute. Cheap where the work is easy. Smart where it is hard. In practice, that is 3 steps. First, let Opus write the spec and break the work into small, well-defined tasks. Second, spin up Sonnet 5 sub-agents, 1 per task on low effort. Third, keep every task small enough that the junior never has room to spiral. Do that, and the token bloat mostly disappears because you never handed a problem too big to reason about. As one creator put it, do not chase a model, chase a system. Used that way, Sonnet 5 is genuinely good. Used the wrong way, it is the most expensive junior engineer you will ever hire. So who is this actually for? Be honest with yourself. If you are a solo developer firing off one-off prompts, the extra tokens land on your bill and you will feel it. This is not the model to reach for by default. But if you run agent pipelines, where a planner hands small scoped jobs to a swarm of workers, Sonnet 5 is arguably the best value mid-tier model Anthropic has ever shipped. Same capability, less orchestration overhead than Opus. The tool did not get worse. The way most people reach for it just does not match what it was built to do. There is one more thing, because it shipped the very same day. Fable 5, Anthropic's top-tier model, was banned 3 days after launch over security concerns. Now the export controls have been lifted and Fable is coming back. But there is a catch. It returns on subscriptions for 1 week only, through July 7th. With stronger safeguards and a usage cap. Some routine coding tasks will quietly fall back to Opus. And there is no word on whether it stays past that week. So the community is thrilled and nervous at the same time. Back, but maybe nerfed. Back, but maybe not for long. So here is the real question. Claude Sonnet 5. Is it a smart value play that everyone is simply using wrong? Or is it the most expensive cheap model ever shipped? One that should have just been called Sonnet 4.8. Pick a side and tell me in the comments. If this breakdown helped you, subscribe for more honest AI coverage. And I will see you in the next one.